and thank you for joining. It's time to wake up. Tribe, we gotta get up. Hey. Good morning. Hey. Grand Rising. Whatever you say. Hey. Just know it's a good day. Hey. Hey. Good morning. It's a good day. It's a good day. Hey. Hey. It's time to wake up. Tribe, we gotta get up. Good morning. And thank you for joining. Good morning. Grand Rising. Hey. Hey. Good morning. And thank you for joining. Hey. Good morning. Grand Rising. Hey. Or whatever you say. Hey. Just know it's a good day. Hey. We ain't worried about yesterday. No. Today is a new day. Hey. Today is a great day. Hey. Good morning. Grand Rising. Hey. Good morning. Grand Rising. We winning. We vibing. Hey. Today is a good day. Hey. It's a good day. Good morning. It's a good day. Hey. It's time to wake up. Tribe. Hey, come on, get up. Good morning. Hey.
Hey, Tribe.
Good morning. Grand Rising. We winning. Hey. Hey. Today is a good day. Hey. It's a good day. We winning. We stretching. We growing. Good morning. Today is a good day. Hey. We ain't worried about yesterday. Hey. It's time to get up. Good morning. Tribe, you better wake up. We rising. Drink water. We growing. Hey. It's time to wake up. Wake up. We praying. We winning. We growing. Hey. And today is a new day. Good morning. Grand Rising. We winning. Hey. Hey. It's time to wake up. Good morning. Tribe, we gotta get up. We vibing. We building. Keep going. Good morning. it's time to get up. It's time to get up. Hey, hey, and happy hump day. Good morning. We rising. Drink water. We glowing. Good morning. Hey, tribe. It's time to wake up. Hey, we gotta get up. Hey, and happy hump day. Good morning. We rising. Drink water. Hey, we vibing. We building. Keep going. Good morning. Hey, it's time to wake up. Hey, we gotta get up. Good morning. We growing. We praying. We winning. We vibing. We building. Keep going. You glowing. You got it. Hey, good morning. Hey, it's time to wake up. Hey, it's happy hump day. Hey, good morning. Time to get up. Hey, 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 'cause it's a good day. Hey, today is a good day. Hey, every day is a good day. Hey, you alive is a good day. Hey, it's hump day, it's a good day. Tribe, hey, it's time to get up. We building, keep going, you glowing. Tribe, good morning, time to get up. We praying, we winning, keep going. Good morning, it's time to wake up. Hey, it's time to wake up. Get going, go stretching, we winning. Hey, it's time to wake up. Good morning, tribe, it's time to wake up. Hey, you better get up. It's a new day, get up. We vibing, we building, keep going. Drink water, we rising, you glowing. Hey, good morning, wake up. Hey, good morning, grand rising, whatever you say. Hey, I just know it's a good day. Hey, just know it's a good day. And don't you worry about yesterday. Hey, just make today a good day. Good morning, we rising, drink water. You glowing, we building, keep going. Hey, good morning, time to wake up. Try, we gotta get up. Hey, hey, we praying, we winning, we growing. Try, get up, we gotta wake up. Hey, it's happy hump day. Hey, hey, we vibing, we winning, we praying. Hey, hey, it's a good day. It's a good day. Hey, you alive, it's a good day. You got breath, it's a good day. Another chance, it's a good day. Make a move, it's a good day. Do what you do, it's a good day. Give your best, it's a good day. Hey, might need to rest. It's a good day. Just know it's a good day. Hey, it's a good day. Hey. Hey. It's a good day.
All right, Tribe.
Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well, in good spirits, good energy, and attracting the life you desire like a magnet, because it's your birthright. We're coming through with another live for you guys. Ooh, sorry. Make sure you take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, share the video out. Run the video up. Hit the subscribe button, the like, okay? So that you get notifications when we go live, okay?
Absolutely. Hey, everyone. Good morning, Grand Rising, or whatever you say.
Or whatever you say.
We're a little under the weather, but we're pushing through. So we're going to get to the messages. I got some downloads. Wrote down this morning. So we're going to get to it. Okay, Collective. I love when Spirit has me back at the downloads. One of my favorite things to do. All right. So, number one. Detaching from the outcome removes a lot of stress and anxiety. Important. Detaching from the outcome. Not worried about what's going to happen. Not worried about how it's going to come in. Not being irresponsible. It's not the same thing as detaching from the outcome. Detaching from the outcome is not worrying, trusting and having faith. And most of all, believing in yourself. That you have the ability to bring in what you manifesting, what you putting your time, energy, and effort towards, right? Because sometimes when you're moving forward and you're running the roadblocks, it can make you question. And you start thinking about the outcome, right? So you got to remain detached from the outcome. It removes a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety from you. Okay, number two. This is a good one. A relationship with God or your higher power is more sustaining than spiritual or religious offering, right? Like spiritual and religious offering. Some people that offer things to spirits when they need something, or some people that go to religious services and they offer different things on that particular day, but they may not live a life or they may not have a relationship. A relationship with your higher power is going to sustain you longer than any spiritual offering or religious offering that you can come up with. In fact, in the Bible, it says something to the effect of the affectionate, fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. That's basically saying when you got a relationship and your prayer is fervent, constant, that relationship is going to sustain you. Because I know a lot of people like to run to a lot of different altars when they want something. That might offer you power, but it's not going to sustain you in the long run, right? So if you want to become a truly powerful person that has a relationship with your higher power, develop a relationship with your higher power. Talk to your higher power. Express yourself to your higher power. Take your worries to your higher power. Build a relationship. Whatever you have to do to build a relationship that's going to sustain you with your higher power. Because just offering religion, which is basically like going to your religious place on one day and then not living accordingly, or spiritual offering where you just go and offer stuff when you want something and then you don't really live a life according to it. Those type of things, they don't sustain you. So a relationship is going to sustain you. Number three, moving through confusion of your mind is easier when you have commitment to assist you. All right? So you know how when you committed to something, it doesn't mean you're not going to meet confusion. You're going to be met with confusion, but the commitment will keep you moving forward. Even in spite of your confusion, you have commitment to assist you. Because some people who not committed, that's the problem. When you don't have commitment, because commitment is a substance, and it will hold you up. It will remind you of what you set out to do. It will restore you when you deplete it. Commitment. So if you have commitment, it will assist you. In the times when you're confused in your mind, a lot of time is due to lack of commitment. That's what get the best of us. We're not really committed like we think we are, and then boom, right? So moving through confusion of your mind is easier when you have commitment to assist you. So be committed to whatever it is you're doing. Number 4, the gravitational pull of negativity is powerful, very powerful, which makes it easier to quit than to continue on. The gravitational pull of negativity is powerful. Don't mistake it. Like, for instance, you don't want to associate with things that you're trying to get away from because they're stronger than you. That's like going, removing yourself from a bad way of living and then going back and flirting with it. Or going back around the old way when you know you ain't been around the way in a long time and things have changed. You don't want to go back around there. Why? Because the gravitational pull of negativity is strong. It will pull you in. And what it does is it makes it easier to quit than to continue on. Sometimes for us to continue on, we got to defy the law of physics, so to speak, in a metaphysical way, because sometimes negativity is pulling you so far in that you got to resist it in order for you to move forward, right? So just remember, the gravitational pull of negativity is intense and it's powerful, and it's not something that you want to play with. If you're really trying to move forward, it's not something you want to associate with. Like I said, you don't want to go back around old things thinking you're strong enough to stand up to them, because you're not. They're going to pull you in. The gravitational pull of negativity, again, is very powerful. So stay out of there, whoever it is. Number 5, alignment and comfortability. Alignment and comfortability don't always move in relation. And that's true. Like when you seek an alignment, don't seek to be comfortable at the same time. I can tell you, being comfortable will snap you out of alignment. When you're too comfortable, I've been there, so I can express that to you. Comfortability and alignment, they don't always relate with one another. So when you really seek an alignment, it's best to expect being uncomfortable. Those are the places where you can grow the most. When you're trying to grow in your alignment, just understand that. Because we think that alignment means getting to a place where life is comfortable. But it's not that. That's not the case. Always. Yeah, it's comfortable sometimes, I would say, but for the most part, alignment is alignment. It don't really have nothing to do with us being comfortable or not. It's just being aligned, being in tune with your higher self, your higher frequency. That type of alignment, it doesn't wait on you to be comfortable. It just is what it is. Number 6, love covers a multitude of sins, even the chief sins of our past. And that's something that I think somebody need to know. Love yourself. In spite of what you went through, what you did in the past, chief sins. That's what the download said. Because a lot of us, we done sins in the past and we think that it's really going to stop us from moving forward. I'm here to tell you that love covers that. True love will cover all. Love covers a multitude of sin. So if you start loving yourself, allow for forgiveness for some things, and move in the energy of love, you'll find that even the things you've done in the past that were not so good, they really don't have no power over you. But you really won't recognize it until you start moving in the energy of love. Once you move, it don't matter how it looked to others. It could be soft love. It could be tough love. It don't matter what kind of love it is. As long as it's love that you're moving in, it can cover a whole multitude of sin. Meaning, people can't go in the spirit realm and accuse you of the sins that you committed when you're moving in love, because it's covering you. That's why a lot of people wondering why things they do to people backfire on them, because although the person done what they did, they not, you can't charge them. Once they start moving different, their frequency change. It's love, basically. Love is the highest elevation. Only thing high is authenticity, right? So when people move in love, that's a high vibration, very high, and it covers you. So find love. Number 7, and that's the last one. Even when we plant good seeds in good soil, weeds will still grow. And it says laziness and decadence, right? No matter how good you say you are at what you do, you can be the best even, right? It doesn't matter. No matter how good your seed is and the soil you planted in, whatever you harvesting, weeds gonna grow with it. It's opposition. It's the duality to life. Yin, yang, positive, negative. Good seed, beautiful plant, strong weed, right? So it's about just knowing that. Like, no matter how good we are, we still got to get back to it. Like, finding a steady rhythm. That's why I say commitment, right? Real big on the commitment, because laziness and decadence is set in. It come in. You know how you start something and you real strong at it, then as you get, and I've been through this so I can speak about it. You're real strong, you're real powerful at it, but then you get down the line and you just can't understand why you can't get to it. That weed is in there. So you just gotta tear it up. You know how you tear up weeds when they grow? Get back to the basics. Rewalk your steps. What got you there? Like, for instance, maybe you established a prayer life. Maybe you did a spiritual cleansing. Maybe you did all of these things that you done to establish where you were at. You will notice when the laziness and decadence come in, you ain't doing them no more. You're not doing the things that made you strong. You're not doing the things that got you to where you at no more. That's how we let the weeds grow in. That's how laziness and decadence, they grow in. And we can be real good at a thing. It doesn't matter. Because a lot of us sometimes, I know, I've been guilty of thinking like, well, God gave me a gift. The gift gonna work no matter what, right? And then I had to realize weeds grow around even the gift. Laziness and decadence, right? And then it becomes real easy to slip into your own darkness, right? And when we slip into darkness, we reflect darkness when we stay there. And it's easy to get into dark places. You got to pull yourself out of them constantly, divine individual, right? Like I said, alignment and comfortability, they don't go hand in hand. They don't necessarily reside in the same household. Sometimes you're going to be down, you just got to snap back to it. You got to pull yourself back to a place where you remember when you were strong. What got you there in the first place? All right, that was the downloads.
Good stuff. I got Mary Ann, Wanda, Bentley, Aaron, Carson, and Tanasia. This could be your name or significant here. There's something about a dog named Lucky. Okay, we got something about Alabama showing up. Chi-Town. We got number 26. What?
You said a dog named Lucky?
Yeah, I seen a dog named Lucky. It looked like it was black and white, but I didn't want to call all that.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You're in my mind. Like, I had a friend when I was young. His name was Delvon. And he had a black Labrador named Lucky.
Really?
Yeah, that was like the first dog that I ever... It was his dog, but I had formed a bond with the dog.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But it was a black Labrador.
I seen a black and white dog.
And I remember Delvon used to call him, like, we used to live in Sedonia. And we lived on Denview Way, and there's a field across in the old Sorrel. And Lucky would run over there, and Delvon would be like, no matter where Delvon was at, he'd be like, Lucky! And Lucky would come running.
Wow, yeah, I heard it. Okay, that's somebody's dog. Okay. We got something about Chi-Town, Alabama, number 26 and number 38. There's something about a child with some silver caps on their teeth. They could like to eat a lot of candy or something like that. Okay, this child could be needing to drink a lot more water, and I ain't here. I'm just a messenger. I don't know. I just seen somebody's with the silver caps, a candy lover.
When I was young, them kids with the silver caps, they used to beat me up.
It used to be
I
bad.
used to get beat up by.
A sugar rush.
Though they was bad.
They used to have a sugar rush.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to get beat up by. I developed a fear when I was little. I see the boys with the silver caps. I go that way.
They go hard.
Man, they used to. Yeah, they used to go
Eat
hard.
that raw candy. We got something about connecting the dots here, okay? Things could be coming together, connecting. There could be some kind of understanding, aha moment. You could be just really, letting the flow of life just come in. Something like that. Something about the same way we pray for things over and over. We better be thankful for those same things.
Over and over.
Okay, over and over again. That's all I got.
Okay. How y'all feeling this morning?
Where you guys at? Where you guys from? Good morning. Hey. What's up, crew?
Destiny, what's up,
What's up,
sis?
Des? Good morning. Hey. What's up, Ruby? Ruby be hanging out with us. Divine Gem, hey. What's up, y'all? Hey, guys.
Shauna, Miami.
Hey, Shauna.
Okay,
Shout out
hello.
to Miami. Hey.
Beautiful.
We got
rising,
South
guys.
Africa in the building. Hello, South Africa. Hey. Hey, Empress.
Hey,
Good
South
morning.
Africa.
So, is that what it says? We got the camera kind of far. Good morning.
Y'all got the energy pouring in.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
We welcome it. We welcome it.
We about to get step into your energy. You want to start?
I tap in.
Go.
Intuition. It feels good. It feels like a good morning. The high priestess just hit the deck.
The high priestess hit the stage. Okay.
To the 4 coins.
To the 4 coins in the reverse. Uncluttered life. I like this. Ooh. This is great energy this morning, okay? We got the high priestess coming out to the 4 of coins in the reverse. There's someone that is so tapped in, like, I feel like you are a person that maybe, you've always been tapped in, but I feel like you've been around low vibrational people that never respected your gift and people that wanted to manipulate you. So, a lot of times people didn't really understand that the things you were saying and you were tapping into were so deep. Okay, because it was coming from both worlds, right? Someone's tapped into the other side. And I feel like, you've been reevaluating your priorities. You could be becoming a more simple person like me. Around the house, we don't need so much. We used to need a whole bunch of things, but now I'm finding that less is more. I'm consolidating. Maybe somebody's wearing more black. I keep seeing black. Somebody could be wearing like more black. You could be like, you know what? I'm just going to one solid color, dress it up this way. Whatever it is, you could be definitely consolidating here. We got divine feminine and sacred wisdom. Okay, there's some things that you just know, and I feel like explaining things to people is not that's a thing of the past. Okay, you could have been a person always trying to explain yourself to people who never understood you anyway. Why? Because you were on a higher frequency. When we are surrounded with low vibrational people because we're in our own low nature, then we don't get the fullness of self. And I feel like someone right now has an inner knowing of who you are, divine feminine. You are, in your higher self right now. I feel like you lived in your lower self for a very long time, and now somebody's vibrating as the most highest frequency that they can, and I love this for you. Okay, I really do. You could be showing up more calm in the world. You could have been a hothead like me, always ready to jump on something, do something, move, I feel like somebody has simmered down, calmed down, Somebody's learning that less is actually more. Like, you ain't gotta do too much. Like, you don't need a whole bunch of this or a whole bunch of that, because whatever you have inside of you, it pours out of you, right? And it's just enough. I love this. Like, I feel like somebody is really reevaluating their priorities. Maybe you could have been a person. I'm really saying a person that used to like keeping up with the Joneses. I don't know if you was one of those people that stand in the Jordan line for hours for you and your kids. I don't know if you was one of those people that gotta spin a bag every weekend. But I feel like somebody's changing here. Someone's growing and they're learning that life is of the spirit and things of the flesh are temporary.
So I whipped out a telepathy oracle and it says intense, right?
Ooh.
But for the energy doesn't really feel intense in a negative way to me right now. It really doesn't. But maybe it could be intense where you at right now. It says, speak up, praise others, and take a chance. And right here, I feel like this is a need for you to really express yourself in regards to other people. You could feel like a lack of confidence, or maybe like people not going to understand where you coming from. Real big on the people not going to understand where you coming from. But right here is telling you to speak up and take a chance. And it's not about talking to the people that God moves you away from. This is about losing the fear of the people that's coming towards you. Because sometimes we go through things with people, God removed those people from our life. Okay, now it's time for us to recover and recuperate and get ready for the next phase of life, the next level of your journey. Like, definitely speak up, praise others, and take a chance. It's like Spirit urging somebody to come out of your shell, right? You know, even at work, right? I'm not real big on being friendly, it's overtly friendly at the workplace, but I feel like a level of communication is needed in order for you to have a balanced outcome at work, because you don't want to be the weirdo that don't speak to nobody, right? You don't, I mean, you know, or you don't want to be a person like me.
That's in everybody's face.
Sometimes the fact that I used to carry an energy where I wouldn't speak out, and I wasn't aware that my face read unapproachable.
Yeah.
Like I wore unapproachable on my face, but because I never spoke out, I never had a chance to even, you know, resonate. So a lot of times I would think people was acting funny, but they wasn't. They was only responding to my lack of response. Because I didn't respond, I wore a face, and my face was rather defensive. I ain't had the most pleasant face, right? I wasn't aware of it, but I did notice I'd be moving through and people, I'd be like, why are people saying like they don't want to say nothing to me? And then it dawned on me, I don't really say nothing to them. All I do is walk around here with my mouth closed. So speak up, take a chance. Be more of yourself than you were, right? Don't be your wounded energy. You know how we get wounded and we stay stuck right there, we get timid. We be like, I don't know if I should say this or not. That's only a wound. Don't be your wounded self. Be the only thing that you can get from and is yes or no, right? Really.
Like, the Bible says there's no in between.
There's no in between. It's yes or no.
If you don't say yes or no, you're telling a lie.
And when you speak out towards people, it's either going to be a yes, they rock with you, or a no, they don't rock with you. Either way, you got to learn to be cool, right? Because the wounded us, the old wounded version of us, we take it personal when people say no. That's the wounded version of you, right? Because the healed version of you going to remind you that yes and no, they just parallel opposites. Okay. So, you know, if a person don't resonate with you, it's good. And if they do, that's even better. But one thing we won't know nothing if we don't say nothing.
Period. I like that. Good stuff. We got 707 coming out. Now, y'all know Auntie don't believe in good luck, but what I do believe in is divine timing. I feel like this is perfect timing for us, okay? All of us, you know, contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, and divine intervention. I really love divine intervention. You know, a lot of people that watch us, you are people who you really had one-on-one time with the Most High. You really had to sit in empty rooms with just you and the Most High. And so you can resonate with what I'm saying when I say divine intervention. A lot of you guys, you know, God literally cradled you, held you, rocked you so that you can get where you are. You know, a lot of you guys didn't understand the things that were being done to you behind your back in the dark. A lot of you guys didn't believe that people practice wicked things. A lot of you guys thought that people loved you in certain ways. And I feel like there was divine intervention here and some kind of spiritual awakening that really allowed you to be able to see life for what it truly is, not what we want it to be. Because a lot of times we like to live in illusions. You know, we like what looks good, what feels good to us. But I feel like right now, truth, you know, that's what I'm hearing. It says this message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. So you could be feeling very uncertain right now, but uncertain is not a scary place. You know, being uncertain means that you are in the unknown. That means that you are not in control and you are allowing a higher power to guide your steps. Okay? So it says you'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. Now, that's only if you don't give up, because if you give up, you won't win, right? Now, if you're a person and you continue to go throughout this journey, it says that you will win, okay? It is also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. So I heard my husband say, speak up over here. A lot of you guys are sitting back on things that you should be speaking about. God gave you a testimony so you can talk about it. Now, you ain't got to get on a platform like us, but maybe there's someone in your house that can use this testimony. Somebody at your job, somebody at your church, wherever it is, there's somebody that needs to know something that you've been through. Maybe some of you guys are feeling like you're not relatable because you're not telling enough of your story. I'm not saying tell your business, because I think you should be very private. I'm one who learned that privacy is key. So we show you guys what we want you to see, right? But what I do believe is there are some things about you that are so great, some things that you've gone through, and I feel like, I don't know, you can help and assist a lot of people. And some of you guys are sitting back on information that could really help another person or something like that, okay? It says, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. So this is what I'm saying. There's something that you may need to speak about. I'm saying someone, I don't know if you're a writer, somebody's journaling. I don't know if you need to get on the phone and record yourself daily and talk about your day. Whatever it may be, somebody needs to learn how to express themselves, okay? You could be feeling very content in life. Content is cool, you know, not 100% comfortable, because if you're too comfortable, that typically means you're not growing, right? Content. I'm content with where I am right now. And prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening. You know, this is where you're learning that life is more than just them dollars. It's more than just, you know, what I have on and what's around me. Life is of the spirit. You know, what am I doing to really bring abundance to my spirit? And I feel like that's what you're doing. You could be praying more. You could be really trying to worry less and have more faith here in this energy. Okay. I feel like divine intervention. There could be something that also still comes up, and there's going to be some kind of divine intervention. I like this energy though. Okay.
Okay.
So if you're feeling uncertain, you're cool. You're in the right spot. You're in the unknown. You're right where God can take control. Okay?
It's crazy that you talking about what you talking about, because I see Tiff on that, and it ran through my mind something that she was saying the other day. Remember when we were talking, and I know she don't mind when we speak about this, but remember the other day, Tiff, you was giving some wisdom to somebody who was younger than you. And I remember you was like, hey, y'all, what y'all think? But then you really didn't need us, because you tapped into the purposeful you.
Yeah.
The purpose, you know, when you tap into that part of yourself that's in alignment with your purpose, things come out of you that you don't know they there.
Yeah.
Because they reside in your purpose self.
Yeah.
Like, you know, is that I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I know I'm communicating it well. If you picking up what I'm putting down, you got a self that's in alignment with the purpose that you was created for. That's not the self that we live in. We live in a lot of personas, programs. We live in but when you tap into the self that's in alignment with the purpose that you was created for, things gonna come out of you that you don't know there. And sometimes people pull it out of you. You know, people you come into contact with, they can really force you to tap into that side of yourself according to what they need. So it's good to just be aware.
Because God uses people to do things, you know? So.
Even when it's to get us to a next level, God can send somebody to get out of you what's in you, right? So that you can even see. It can be confirmation of you. This says barrier, right? And I just been pulling these telepathy oracles to set the tempo. And barrier, I'm going to tell you what this means. It says effectively step back and chill out. And this barrier, this is you needing to create a barrier, because I feel like you are a person, you want to solve your problem, you want to approach an issue. It's something that you want to do. But you might not necessarily be able to do this in your strength, and you maybe need to create a barrier and just step back. Because when we pushing forward, y'all, you removing your spiritual power, the things that work with you, you make them null and void when we don't get out the way. That's why I'm saying effectively step back and chill out. Like I feel like somebody you could be really amped up about dealing with a situation, maybe it's an issue. Maybe you want to address the way that you're being treated. Maybe you just don't like the way that things are going in life and you want to do something about it. But maybe God is telling you, let him do it. Because it's saying effectively step back and chill out. Somebody you too involved, right? And I know we supposed to be responsible for life, but at some point, faith has to come in play. You can't move in areas that require faith. You're going to make a mess out of everything. That's why I'm saying create a barrier. Effectively step back and chill out. Somebody you added to. Maybe I really feel like somebody you wanna call somebody and let them know how you feel, right? In this energy. Or you wanna say something so bad. You wanna do something so bad, right? Because you feel like whatever it is that you wanna do, you feel like that's gonna change the outcome. But I'm here to tell you, for whoever you are, you know if this is resonating. If you don't get out of it, you're not going to get the outcome you're looking for whoever you are. And this would only resonate if you know what I'm talking about. Like, if you so bent on doing something yourself and God is telling you, Spirit is telling you it's bigger than you, you gotta let that barrier stand because you're going to make a mess of it if you keep going at it, whatever it is. Especially if it's a beef or argument or you trying to justify your rights and certain type of shit. I see a lot of energy in this, right? But I'm gonna tell you, none of it is good. Like, there's no need for you to justify who you are before people who ain't gonna believe you anyhow. See how you only make it worse? Right. Effectively step back, chill out, put up a barrier. Let your spirit team deal with that. Let God, let your higher power sort this one out. Whoever you are.
7 of Cups coming out. Let's see. To the 9 of Wands in the reverse. I don't know. You could be looking at something wrong here. You could be confused about something. You could be being defensive towards something where maybe you need to lighten up, let go, let your hair down is what I'm hearing. Something's not worth a thing here. Okay? Something, I feel like something looks like, something could appear one way, but it's not what it appears or something like that, okay? I feel like there's something that you need to try another approach. Something could be unclear here. I don't know. There's something that's just an illusion. Something's not real. Something is, I don't know. If something looks too good to be true, maybe it could be in this energy. I don't know. I feel like you could be being very defensive towards something. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like maybe you could be being defensive towards confusion. Maybe you're telling people, back up, get out my way. I'm not dealing with that, you know? Maybe you're learning not to touch and agree with negativity anymore. Something like that.
That's a 9 of Wands in reverse. That's my spell work energy.
Choose your battles wisely here. Okay? I don't know. I feel like there's something that could be taking your focus away from something in an area. Okay, it could be something small, right? It could be a small thing that could be taking your focus away from something. I feel like you just need to try another approach to something. You could be feeling overwhelmed in an area. Maybe you have too many choices. I feel like because there's so many choices for you right now, it can be confusing. Okay. Stay focused to the main goal.
Something is out of control.
Okay.
I'm actually hearing that I don't know if y'all watched Martin, but remember that Martin when the man was like, Gina, this whole party's out of
Out of
control.
control.
Pam's out of control.
Martin's out of control. Gina's out of control.
I don't know. Anyway, you got enlightenment, right? Sets the tempo with enlightenment, telepathy, oracle. Reward, recognition, brave spirit, expectation. You know you got it coming in, whoever you are. And I feel good about this for you. Honestly, I felt like this before. Not every day, but I felt like this is when you know you're not afraid of the unseen. And because you're not afraid of the unseen, reward and recognition comes along with that within itself. Being able to move forward in spiritual endeavors without fear that's passed down from generation to generation to generation. Once you break and once you get beyond that, right, I think you move into that place where you just considered a brave spirit. A person that's willing to navigate life. It's not about being rebellious. It's not about even being right all the time. This here energy is about being free. Reward, recognition, brave spirit, expectation, right? And this is the way that we live it, collective. Like, I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm putting in. I know how I'm living my life. So I have expectations, right? And I feel like this is just somebody that has rewards, recognition, expectation. Like I said, you know you got it coming in. Right? You don't need nobody to tell you. And when you in this energy, keep people out your business. Like when you know, like you doing the work behind the scene. Brave spirit, this is spiritual energy. And the expectation, that's the mustard seed of faith that you got, right? Now, what can dampen this energy is simply opening up to other people. When you in this type of energy, it's always going to be a matter of guarding it. Like, you don't have to let people know your plans. You don't have to let people know what you're doing behind closed doors. You don't have to let people know your spiritual practice. You don't have to let people know your spiritual investigations. You don't have to let people know about your ancestors. You don't have to let people know what you're involved in. You don't got to let people know none of that. Mm-hmm. Period. You safer when you don't. Let them assume. Thank you, Spirit. When people trying to prod you for information as to what it is you believe in and what it is that you do, it's only because they want to get one up on you. Or they nosy. Worst case scenario, get one up on you to attack you. 9 of Wands in reverse, right? To do a spiritual maneuver on you. But if you don't give people nothing, all they can do is go get themselves in trouble. That's it. Because you can't even be charged spiritually with giving people the information to attack you. When you don't say nothing, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Mm-hmm. So when a person trying to spiritually attack you without the proper information, they get themselves in trouble. But when we open our mouth and start telling people, that's when we mess up all of this good energy. Because this reward, recognition, brave spirit, expectation, that's beautiful, secret energy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And don't allow things around your life to become evasive on your energy. Hey, bro, what you got going on? Nothing. Sis, what you doing? Nothing. Bro, what kind of crystal that is you got around your neck? Nothing. Sis, what you doing? Nothing. Nothing. You're not obligated to give anybody anything. It doesn't matter how they feel about it. Because that's what we get tricked at. Mm-hmm. We call it being nice. I call it being foolish. One day somebody asked me and my wife, oh, it was a real sneaky demon too. She was like, oh, y'all spiritual. Oh, what God y'all believe in? Mm-hmm. Right? And automatically you could tell by the way she was moving what her whole aim is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Situation like that, you don't even have to. You're not obligated to assuage what they. What what does it matter to you? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't. Because one thing I think that we believe as spiritual people who striving for enlightenment, obviously, we think that we got to communicate with people in a way that makes them feel good all the time. Non-cipher, emphatically. Only thing I gotta do is be respectable and loving. And if my answer don't suit you well, it's because you situated wrong. Period. Like, if you ask me something and I answer you in love and kindness, but it just ain't resonating, it ain't in the rhythm you expected,
Mm-hmm.
I don't owe you that.
Mm-hmm.
I owe it to me to protect myself.
Yeah.
Especially in spiritual situations. When people ask you stuff about your spirituality, why is you telling them? What you believe in? What you practicing? What you doing?
So
Don't tell them.
You. I would suggest the serenity prayer for you. We got distracted coming out, sidetrack, change, and delays. Okay, I told you I felt like an energy of confusion, some kind of distraction. You could be totally distracted from something, the purpose, the plan. Like, that doesn't mean that you're not doing what you're supposed to do, because you can still be doing the bare minimum, okay? But that doesn't mean you're not distracted. What if you could give more? What if you could give back? What if you could do more? Okay, something like that. You could be sidetracked here, change, delays. Okay? I feel like you could do a little bit more. I don't know. Sometimes we do the bare minimum just to say we did something. You know how we do. Okay? Yeah, we got foundation, established, family and security. So stop getting distracted. If you want whatever it is for your family, for your security, whatever you're trying to establish, stop getting distracted. Stop allowing yourself to get on the phone every 5 minutes. Stop allowing yourself to catch up with the latest celebrity gossip every 20 minutes, right? Stay focused on you. If you're so focused on you and your goals and establishing what you need to for your family, a lot of those times when we scrolling, a lot of those times when we just doing nothing that is conducive or conductive to growth, we could be doing other things here. I don't know, and I feel like you're doing stuff, so I don't want to take that away from you, because I do. I feel like you're doing bare minimum. Okay, I feel like we are doing bare minimum, if I be honest with you, right? I'm not excluded. We're doing bare minimum just to say we did it, and I feel like more is needed here. We got mistakes, understood, victim, and lost soul. Okay? And, I feel like that's what happens when we're distracted. When we're distracted, mistakes come. When we're distracted, we become a lost soul, right? When we're distracted, we become the victim. I ain't have enough time. I ain't have enough energy. I ain't have enough help, right? Whatever it is. You could definitely be a woman that I'm talking to. I see the moon here, divine feminine energy, okay?
I was serious. You said when we distracted, we become the victim.
Yes.
That's crazy.
We are, because we always feel like we didn't have enough time, enough help. We didn't have enough resources.
Like the world didn't provide us what we
But
needed.
I guarantee if you recorded yourself throughout the day, you'll find yourself scrolling. Yeah. You'll find yourself doing something that was like, that 10 minutes adds up. We got 24 hours and that shit goes quick. So after high school is over with. Like, after high school, time is flying. What are you going to do? Like, you got to get on it, because next thing you know, you're 40, you're 50, you're 60, right? Like, so time is a gift, It's a spiritual gift that we get, along with wisdom. And so it needs to be used properly. We've been distracted for many years. It's time to stay focused.
Novi say, I need to get it together. Tiffany, guess what? Tiffany Novi, I just said that yesterday. I was like, man, I need to get it together. We all do, sis, right? I need to get it together, right? And like I said, it's a matter of shaking back. What they say, the race is not given to the swift, but to he who endures, right? Endurance. Big on endurance. That's why commitment is needed. Be committed to your change. Be committed to yourself.
I heard somebody say, stay committed to the commitment. And
I
love that.
That way,
Yeah.
when you feel like you need to get it together, you know it's room to get it together. You don't gotta feel condemned or doomed. Like there's no hope. It's just an energy, right? You in a low energy, you snap out of it. You go into a high vibrational energy, right?
I feel like also, I don't know, I gotta say one more thing on this distracted and mistakes. A lot of times being distracted is what, we make so many mistakes. Think about how many times you might knock over the water, you might mess around and burn yourself, whatever it is. We are so distracted. We don't pay enough attention or focus on one thing at a time. I'm hearing one thing at a time, collective.
Yeah.
Okay, I know we were taught to multitask. Their job wants you to answer the phone. They want you to write. They want you to send an email. They want you to do all these different things. What in order to be hired, you have to be a multitasker. But Spirit is saying right now, one thing at a time. Okay.
Taught to multitask, raised on impulsiveness.
Okay.
Right. A lot of us, many of us, we come from that. Mommy was impulsive, daddy was impulsive. Therefore, we deal with the same impulsive. Like we have an impulsive nature. A lot of us.
I'm saying somebody could have even sent somebody a cash app by mistake because they wasn't paying attention to something or something like that. You could have done something that was like, dang, a little bit more attention. This would have been right. One of those things that we burn ourselves and we can't fix it.
I got time. Time sets the tempo. Telepathy, oracle. Compassion, potential, relax. You got to give yourself an opportunity to develop into what it is that you're going to be. Who you are now is not who you're going to be, not even 6 months down the line. But the compassion to the potential is being easy with yourself, easy enough to get out of you what's in you, and not looking at yourself with a limited perspective of belief. You're not where you came from, right? You may not even be who you used to be. It's potential in somebody, but I don't feel like you compassionate enough to squeeze it out of yourself, right? And this is like limited belief. This is like coming from an environment where nobody don't make it, or a few people make it, right? Or even coming from an environment where you might have made it out, but there's people behind you and they didn't make it out. So you don't really believe that what you have can save them. Somebody don't. That's your purpose. Somebody, you got to step into it. Like maybe you made it out of an environment where people don't make it out. Yeah. And it's your duty to go back to that environment and help people make it out of that environment. But maybe you got a limited belief, or maybe you have a limited belief in others. I ain't going back and help them. Don't nobody want to make it out any old way. Well, listen, it's not as simple as that, and it's not as complicated as that either. The best way to help them is to help you. Once you help you, the universe gonna put you in a position to help them. That's where we drop the ball at. You can't help nobody else out until you get strong enough. First of all, even if that's your duty and your calling. But as you're getting strong enough, you'll have opportunities that will open themselves up, and they're your purpose. Therein lies your purpose. Like for instance, the universe sends somebody to you that needs your wisdom. You never saw that coming, but the wisdom is there. You share it, boom, you drop a seed. Next thing you know, that person make it out of the place they in. They can now get to where you at, right? Because somebody got that kind of potential. God didn't bring you out just for you to be out on your own. God brought some people out of certain situations because in them is the potential to bring others out. So compassion and relax. Relax with the limited belief of oneself. We need to move away from that. You're not who your mother was and you're not who your father was. Sis and bro, you're not them. Because what we do, we will amplify the low points of our parents and make that the reason why we be in what we in. Quick to do that. I do it, We all do it to a certain degree. You reach a certain place and then you be like, you notice. You got something in your DNA from your mother, low vibrational, or your father, that's low vibrational. then what we do, our belief becomes that that's what's holding us up. Nobody in my family made it past that. That's not the issue. Relax. You're not that. You're being worked with in a different way. Big generational curse breaker type energy. Why? Because it's on you to do something different. You got the potential. Look, maybe nobody else in your family could do what it is that you're supposed to do. Your friend group, your family, whatever. But in you lies the potential to get this done. So relax and show compassion towards yourself. 2 good energies to spend some time doing. Relaxing. In between relaxation and compassion towards oneself, I feel like it's a cool balance that can be found, right? If I can relax and show myself a little more compassion, then maybe I can get some of this stuff out of me that God put in me. You know? Yeah, definitely Baltimore.
You can hear good. I got the 4 of Swords over here in the reverse and the Devil in the reverse. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of obsession here. You know, to be honest with you, I feel like, you know, a lot of the reasons why, you know, the collective is feeling stagnant right now, maybe feeling dormant, maybe feeling like, you know, exhaustion is just because there's some things that could be still gripping us, you know, the shadow self. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of obsessions and addictions that are still hindering folks, and, you know, it takes time, so I understand it, but, you know, I feel like, you know, this could be something that really needs to be addressed or looked at right now. You could be feeling like it's no action, no movement, but it could be just because there are some strings attached here, okay? Okay, I don't know what kind of attachments they are, but I'm definitely picking up heavy on the obsession. And I know this to be true because I'm looking at my card at the bottom of the deck here, and it says obsession as well, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. Okay, so it's coming out twice to confirm here. Devil in the reverse and 4 of the Swords in the reverse. Your shadow self. This tells me those are the things that we're hiding. You know, those dark things about ourselves that we don't want anyone to know. Well, eventually, if you don't balance those out, they creep out. And they could be creeping out right now. I don't know if somebody's watching a lot of corn lately, or if someone has just been in a low vibration, but I feel like there could be something trying to grip you. Okay, it's not unusual. It's not out of the normal. So, you know, sometimes when you just address things, you can change and fix them, right? So I don't know. You can have definitely some kind of obsession or addiction here. You know, it could be time to just, you know, try to replace the time that you're spending in a negative vibration, maybe doing something else, right? If you find yourself, because, you know, if you find yourself, you keep feeling like the spirit of lust is upon you, you might need to get up because that's your sacral energy. You may need to stretch. You may need to create something, because that's what I'm feeling. Somebody's sacral could be being attacked, okay? You could be finding yourself having maybe vivid dreams or some kind of visions, obsessions, just finding yourself doing things that, I mean, not that are not you. I'm not saying it's not you, but something maybe that you wouldn't do, you know, on a regular basis. Maybe something's coming up like that, okay? You could be feeling very restricted or something like that in some kind of area. I really feel like, honestly, it's just somebody's shadow, just like, you know, I'm here. Like, you know, your shadow wants you to know that, yes, I'm here. You know, yeah, you're light, but you have me here, right? And it's something about balancing that shadow out, not allowing the shadow to have you here and then your light down here. It's something about a perfect balance. If you feel yourself like, I've been doing this way too much the last 2 weeks, I could be talking to you, okay?
2 sides of a Capricorn out here. 2 sides of a Capricorn out here. Hey, Cap, it's Cap season. You out here, Devil card, right? Which way you leaning with it? You know. All right. So look, the tempo being set to let the oracle clarity. I like it. Right. Let's jump into it. Process. Expand your horizons and grounding. Your spiritual practices will bring you clarity. If you fail If you don't have any spiritual practices, or you're not choosing to learn anything, or then you can't blame the universe for not giving you what, we was just listening to something that said people who have knowledge and people who have ignorance, they suffer the same punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you ignorant or you have knowledge, the punishment is going to be the same. Albeit when you have knowledge, it's more severe, but you still get the same thing in the end. So it's best that you expand your horizons, right? So that you can have a level of clarity. It says, expand your horizons. It's a process and grounding.
Mm-hmm.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Like, you're not going to get everything you need to learn. Some people do that, though. They get like 7 days worth of knowledge, and they come at you strong with 7 days worth of knowledge. When you got you got people out here that got lifetime journeys where they done, and then you have people that gain 7 days worth of knowledge, and they'll go at a person that got a lifetime worth of knowledge. It's an imbalance. It's a process. Give yourself time to be grounded. That's going to bring you clarity. Because one thing about it, in this world full of moving pieces, moving people, moving spirits, moving parts, not too many have clarity, because not too many people sit still long enough with themselves to establish clarity. People don't ground. People don't even know the serenity that the lake could bring. People don't know what it means to go down by the riverside. People don't know what it means to stand out in the dirt with your feet and your soles down on the ground. All of this stuff brings you a level of clarity that you won't have unless you do it. Right? Think about it. The first time I went outside and I started grounding, put my feet in the soil, in the dirt, one of the first things I recognized after doing that consistently, I had powerful thoughts. And then I began to look at so many different things that I didn't look at. And one of them was, I walk around all day with rubber on the bottom of my feet and wonder why I'm disconnected from self so much. Rubber is not a conductor of electricity. It's a blocker. So if you got soles on your feet and you walk around all day, you really never really in touch with. There's no grounding. It's important. Get them soles off your feet and get your feet in some water. Get your feet in some dirt and some earth. That brings clarity within itself on another level. So you don't know what type of, thank you, Spirit. It's a level of clarity that comes not when your mind sort things out, but when your innermost parts sort things out. That don't always show up in your mind. What am I saying? The level of clarity that grounding can bring, it might be beyond your comprehension. You might walk away from grounding your feet feeling like, man, I don't even think nothing different. Ain't nothing. But some things happening on a different level because you doing something that's different. It has to produce a different result within you. Clarity on a different level. Not on a level that's always comprehensive, because sometimes we down by the riverside, we not even thinking. Sometimes we got our feet in the water at the lake and we not even thinking. We just got the feet in the water and we just letting everything do what it do on a spiritual level. But then afterwards, it comes to you. As you live throughout the course of your day, you realize something happened when I had my feet in the water. Something happened when I had my feet in the dirt. Wasn't aware of it when it happened, but I'm seeing it now. So grounding is important. Helps you with the process. Expand your horizons about it. Look into what I'm saying. Clarity. Good stuff, y'all.
Hey. And that was your message. Hey. Accept or reject it. But keep your spirit protected. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining for another morning live. Thank you guys for all of your love, your comments, sharing out the video, showing up. Thank you guys for being yourself. Hey, today is a good day. I don't care about yesterday. Today is a good day. Hey, every day is a good day. We love you guys so much. Make sure you guys take care of yourself. God bless you. And until next time, we're elemental beings. Trying to save the people from the pain and misery. And this life is not that hard. We be pulling all these cards while we healing all these scars. Everything real in the spirit. We trying to tell you how it is, kind of hoping you hear. But it's like, some of us have angels, some of us have demons. Devil trying to do me off. Reach for the pastor, he with the pastor. I don't think that I can see it all. Hey, you gotta heal to release the pain. Hey, death called me the Reaper King.
Hey, heal to release the pain. The death called me the Reaper King. It's like the end of an old start, the start of a new beginning. We good at losing, but we knew we're winning. Let's.
Hey, you gotta heal to release the pain. The death called me the Reaper King. Hey, you gotta heal to release the pain. It's like my intuition was given by a source.
Hey.
I know a lot of people watching, of course.
Hey, I'll be in the wind with the beast under feet. Man, your boy rocking with the high fun energy. Got enemies cooking up the spell work. They be sending elder, befriend us on the network.
We do live reads, video chat. If you ain't booked a live session, there ain't really no rats. Like, the downloads coming from source. Hey, let's play it around, y'all. Hey, my intuition was given by source. I know a lot of people watching, of course. I'm sitting back, manifesting my reality. Supernatural powers, nothing can get past me. A high priest is sitting on the throne. They like, she talked to spirits, I could never walk alone. Heavenly protected, walk with the unknown. I'm twisting up my locks, doing business on my phone. Hey. You ever felt like life was scary? It's like, this life can get very scary. Reaching out to God, but I thought he couldn't hear me. I had to really check my heart. The place we hate to look, but that's where it mostly starts. But now I'm doing my thing, building a collective of people that's the same. And all praise to the Most High, protected by my ancestors on the light side. Mommy water wanna chase me down. They want my life in the dark, in the underground. Archangel Michael to the rescue. He's coming in with the sword to protect you. Strip card to the Queen of Wands. Fire shaman, yeah, she dropping bars. I know all about telepathy, sending energies, knowing she can step to me. But I just keep myself in prayer, knowing I will win if I take my hands and slay her. And in Benin where the water cries, owe respect to Oshun and the water guides. Hey, we out of here, y'all. We love y'all. Hey.